Thank you for tuning in to Artist Expression with Alma Love. I am your host. My name is Jennifer Lyons. Today we're having a wonderful show with two great artists from our community. Please help me welcome Daquan Richard. Let's see, Daquan, you have a seat right here. I'm sorry.
All right.
So, Daquan, where are you from?
I'm originally from East Palo Alto.
East Palo Alto, yeah. So what's your inspiration behind your artwork?
My inspiration behind my artwork in general is based off, my past as well as things that I've encountered and things I've gone through. So it's more spiritual for me.
Spiritual, okay. When did you start?
I started at a young age. I want to say around 9.
About 9?
I was tracing.
You were tracing?
Started out tracing.
Okay.
And then my mom, she told me, you're going to eventually become great someday if you keep it up.
Wonderful. She's right. He's great. He's an awesome person, you guys. Much more than an artist, yeah. So when you started at 9, did she give you a kit, or what? How did you start? Or you just thought, well, let me look at this book and trace it, or did you have one of those little fancy kits? I remember my parents bought one for me. So what did you have to inspire you to keep it up?
Well, my mom actually used to take me to OICW, and there was this guy she used to work with who was a phenomenal artist, and he used to draw Superman for me. And so I took that picture, and I used to draw multiple Supermans, or trace them, sorry.
Yeah.
Used to trace them. And then eventually I just started going through color books and just started tracing. And then eventually I've had mentors come along in my life along the way to help me out do it freehandedly.
Okay. Well, we have some pieces back here. Would you tell us more about them?
Definitely.
Okay, that way.
All right. So this piece right here is called Dying of the Light.
Dying of the Light.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's called Dying of the Light because a lot of young people today, don't really respect, I wouldn't say respect, but don't really cherish the history elders have. And so elders now, they're dying out without being able to pass on their history to the younger generation. So that way we have something to look forward to.
Yes, you're so right. Yes. What an awesome tribute. Now, this particular man, is he someone in your family, or it's a collage of many people that crossed your path, or what?
Funny story about this guy is actually he's a guy from the TV show Lost.
Okay.
And in the TV show, his name is John Locke.
Okay.
But in the TV show, he represents a wise character. And so he was sort of inspired me to do this, as well as the elders in my family.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of detail. Is that pencil or what?
Charcoal.
Charcoal.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And you have awesome detail and under the wrinkles under his eyes, the texture of his hair. What a wonderful artist. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. What's next?
All right, and this one's called The Majestic One. And I did this one in honor of my my great-grandfather, whose name was Oscar Dome. And for me, we have Native American in our ancestry. And for me to know that and to go out to Standing Rock and experience that for myself is something to be proud of.
Yes.
And so I did this in honor of my great-grandfather.
And is this a portrait of him, or?
No, it's not a portrait of him, but it was a picture that I've seen. Technically, this is off Google, but the picture my great aunt showed me when I was in Louisiana. She showed me a picture of him, and he was very majestic looking in how he took his picture, and so this one sort of reflected how majestic he looked.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it looks nice. Again, great detail. And is this a braid coming down?
Yes.
And what's at the end of the braid, the circular?
So right now I'm still working on it, but this is basically like a decoration that they put on the end of their hair.
Okay.
Yes.
The medallion. Yes.
As well as the necklaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's see that.
All right, this one right here is called Three Eagles. And this was the very first one I did. And this one was in honor of Standing Rock.
Okay.
And, being out there, they struggled seen it firsthand, with the police, pepper spraying us, shooting us with rubber bullets, and what I seen out there, it was just, hard to look at, and so we fought so hard to keep what was ours. They already took our land from us,
Yes.
and now they want to take our water from us, and we just won't allow it.
Yes.
And so his facial expression is just, we're tired of things being taken away from us. And so, this is in honor of Standing Rock.
Yes. So when did you do that one? On
I did this
last
one.
year?
Yeah,
Last
in
year.
November.
Yes. And again, this is charcoal.
This is all charcoal.
Okay. Wonderful. Yes. So are there any other, do you use acrylic or any other forms of paint or mediums when you're doing your art?
I'm actually working right now. I'm working with acrylic. I'm new to painting, so working with paint. So I'm still new to that, but I'm actually changing up my medium.
Okay, well, that's great. These are wonderful, wonderful.
you.
Yeah, so I understand that you have some more that you would like to show us, and we could sit down here and
Yeah,
take a
definitely.
look at those. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. So, actually, let's start off with this guy. He's the king. All right. So, this is Haile Selassie, Emperor of Ethiopia. And I did this on behalf of a friend who is requesting me to do one of him because he's a big fan of him.
Okay.
And he also is sort of one of my favorites because Bob Marley, who is my favorite musician, highly respects him. And so I have great respect for him and what he stands for.
Okay, okay. Well, again, that's wonderful. Love the detail. Really love the detail. Yeah.
Thank you. And so this one right here is called Blessed. And I say it's blessed because it represents, homelessness. But at the same time, he's still a blessed man because God is still
course.
looking out for him.
Of course he is. Yes.
And so, still working on them, but it also ties back to, hardships people facing now with homelessness and, the gentrification that's going on. And so I'm also doing this in honor of people that's struggling and, trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, the struggle is real, but like you said, he's still here and he's still blessed to be here. Or she's still here and she's still blessed to be here. Yes. Well, great. You say you're still working on it, but it looks, again, detailed and it looks great. So in the future, I would love to see the finished product.
Definitely.
Yes. So all great pieces of art. I'm so proud of you. The villages are so proud of you. Again, this is an East Palo Alto artist. You could put that down and we could chat about a little bit
All right.
more of what you've been doing.
Okay.
This young man is near and dear to my heart. Our families come from the same town in Louisiana, Rain, Louisiana. So we go way back on a lot of situations, but he is a great humanitarian. If you have a couple of seconds to tell us what you've been doing in the last couple of months.
In the last couple of months, I've been going to school, but I've also been going, I did a medical mission in Africa, and we served over 900 residents. And it was a life-changing experience for me.
Okay.
And, that's something that's going to live with me for a long time, and I plan to go back next year.
So where in Africa did you travel to?
Nairobi, Kenya.
Okay. And what does that mean? What did you do? You said a medical exchange?
A medical mission.
Mission, okay.
So we treated people with HIV, AIDS, diabetes, a variety of issues that
Yeah.
we've helped treated.
Well, how wonderful. What a blessing. I know that they love to see you guys there and what you were there for. And earlier you mentioned to me about the children. You were able to interact with them as well?
They are phenomenal with a lot of energy and a lot of appreciation for the little things like a granola bar.
Okay,
So
okay.
really
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah. So do you have any plans to return or what's
Next August,
next
I plan to go.
August? Yeah.
Yes.
So what's your plans for the art that you're doing. What are your plans? You're going to keep that up?
Oh,
as well?
definitely. That's always
Yeah.
going to be a part of me, nonstop.
Yeah, yes. So, what about the community? Have you been doing anything with the community as far as bringing students into becoming interested in becoming artists? Or
Any opportunity that I get, I reach out. So a big help with that is actually Street Code, and they're phenomenal with bringing in people and allowing them to express themselves in the best way they know how.
so, tell us about Street Code.
Street Code is a program that they teach people from 3 to like 80 how to code, how to become young entrepreneurs, how to grow as an individual on levels that they never knew they could, exceed at.
Well, that's wonderful. And that's in East Palo Alto?
In East Palo Alto,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so how do you incorporate your art in Street Code as far as technology?
I incorporate my art by, sharing it with them, but as well as, incorporating it on my website, which they are helping me to build.
All right, all
Yes.
right, yeah. Well, we appreciate that you came out to show us your artwork and give us a little bit of your story and what you've been doing in the community and abroad. And we love you and we appreciate you so very much.
Thank you.